Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in the elements. Earth, air, wind, fire, water, ether. Earth, air, wind, fire, water, ether. Giving you a little smudge there. I'm gonna set that back up there. I've got a green candle lit and I have my white candle here in reference to my spirit team. And then of course the color green, which is for abundance. It's for the energy of money, connecting with the earth elements as well. All right, so maybe that's a sign to light a candle. All right, so welcome in all of the elements. So welcome to my sacred space. It is January, my 15th, 2026, so welcome. We're gonna have a little conversation here about some stuff, and I've got some things going this morning, kiddo. We've got a school meeting to see for the school. The temperature dropped, so here in Michigan the temperature fluctuations have been quite drastic, where it's getting to be really warm and rainy and thunderstorms in January, and then all of a sudden the bottom drops out, and it's like woke up this morning and with the wind chill it was like a -4. So you're going to continue to see these massive fluctuations in our temperature. Just trying to wanted to get that in there if I could. So you're going to start seeing more of this. Don't be surprised with massive floods, earthquakes, eruptions of volcanoes, tsunamis. So this is going to happen on this continuing clearing in 2026. So do not be surprised. You heard it here if you haven't already heard it. Gaia herself is purging and cleansing. And we are Gaia. So you're going to feel those eruptions and those cleansing and purging symptoms in the physical body, in your field as well. So again, everyone's at different stages. And just know that you're good. We're good. It'll be good. It's necessary, okay? So don't allow fear to overcome. Don't pay your attention to what the media is trying to propagate and program and use to throw shock attack ringing. So when these things happen, we want to unify and help each other anywhere we can help for those that may be affected by these events that are going to be coming. But we also do not want to put our energy and our frequency and our time and any of that into the media when this starts happening, okay? Because sometimes it's reported to be worse than it is, or there's a lot of falseness, and there's a lot of, like, literally fake news is a real thing. That's a legit thing, okay? So just be mindful. That's why we're having such fluctuations in these temperatures and the weather patterns. We're evolving. Everything's evolving. All right. And remember, you are part of the field. So today is day 66 of FreQSpeak, of sharing my real raw frequency and energy with you, the beautiful collective. And we're just going to talk about some things that came through this morning. I'll see if there's anything that came through last night. Number 77 is significant. 14 is significant. The number 11 is significant. I've been seeing 14s and 11s. 114. So 911 is still coming through. 711 has come through. I haven't looked at the angel number or spiritual number and the number 711. And then 811 was very brought to my attention. So I will myself, as well as I suggest you, go see what the spiritual meaning between those numbers are, because there's definitely signs, synchronicities, key codes, confirmations, affirmations, activations potentially in there for you. Okay, so let's see here. Ooh. All right, so today is page I apologize, there's a lot of stuff going on there. So today is page 15 of 100 or Shonyata. Today is page 15 of 365 pages of this new series, of this new book, of this new adventure, this new journey, as being the new human. Okay, so the message for you today is be messy, be authentic, be complicated, and be you in all of its beauty. No apologies. Be completely unapologetic, okay? And continue to show up even in those times where you feel like you are struggling, or if you are struggling, because that's just part of this journey. That's part of the spiritual boot camp. That is part of the training, so to say, okay? So continue to show up. for you first and foremost. So continue to pour into your cup. Get on the self-love tour, get on that bus, start pouring into your cup, quit pouring, giving your energy, which is your most valuable currency, to everyone around you. And that means people, places, and things, family members, partners. You've got to pour into your own cup. 511 on the timer. So there's significance to these numbers and then the 11s behind them. So I've been seeing that. So now I've seen, and actually yesterday I saw 311 and 411, I believe, too. So it's that progression energy, or that countdown energy, that's showing up. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tick, tick, boom. Supernova. We're going to be going supernova in the best way possible. All right. So continue to show up for you first and foremost. And when you do this, magic happens. Miracles happen. The healing can happen. But also by you, excuse me, 555 on the timer, which is transformation. So when you give to yourself first, you give others permission to do so. You give other souls around you in your field to be able to do that for themselves. Okay? So you give those souls around you, all right, that receive you, that receive your energy and frequency, that gives them the opportunity to feel safe enough for them to be able to do that. But also, not only are you doing it for the people in your collective, but you're doing it for the collective consciousness. So when we step up and we continue to give to ourselves first, we continue to do the healing, we continue to step up for ourselves. When we do the work in the sacred privateness, in that sacred pause, in that nothingness, we are actually doing some of the biggest work for the collective consciousness, because it is an energetic field. It is a felt resonance, okay? It is a, so again, what you put out, you receive. When you put you out into the field will give you back. It's everything's energy and frequency, okay? So just remember that love is the bridge between you and everything. And you've been so conditioned and programmed to think, to get caught up, caught up in the fear, the worry, the anxiety, and that's just to siphon you. It's just to feed off of you, okay? It is a war on energy and frequency. That's what's been going on here on planet Earth, okay? But we are coming out of that, okay? Things are changing and evolving, and we are literally transforming and in the process of this revolution, this quiet revolution of collective consciousness, okay? So remember, love is the bridge between you and everything. See, you are the bridge. More than likely, if you resonate with me and you're here and you're seeing my videos, you consider yourself part of this first wave. You know, that group 7, you decided to be the ones to go first, to wake up during this process. And typically, most of us, if not all of us, will resonate with having some form of abuse, trauma, bad luck, all this, been energetically attacked their entire life. Maybe not their, like I've been basically targeted my entire life. I've been targeted in 811 on the timer. So now we've got 911, 811, 711, 511. So we definitely go, whatever numbers you're guided to, those are going to be signs, synchronicities, and key codes for you as well as they are for me. All right, so remember, you are the bridge. Okay, you are the bridge. You are the way shower. And again, we're not here to convince other people to prove anything. We're here just to do the work ourselves, hold our raw, authentic frequency and energy, be messy, be authentic, and just hold that frequency so that when we are in other people's fields, when they witness us, when they receive us, it gives them the permission to feel safe to do so as well. And that's that ripple effect. It's that pebble in the ocean effect. It's that one drop in the ocean. And you send ripples, goosebumps, you send ripples out into the collective field. That's big work. That's sacred work. Even when you might not feel like that, this is your reminder that is huge, huge work. Okay, and yes, some of us are here to definitely are on a mission. We have a divine mission. If you resonate with that particular part of your journey, yes, there are some of us that have been heavily targeted this entire lifetime. And you know, if you know, you know. And if you've been waking up more and more like I have to this fact, you are here on a supreme divine mission. I don't know why I just said supreme, that first came out. So you are here on a supreme divine mission. Okay? So just again, just that gentle reminder to continue to move as slowly as possible throughout your day. Be soft as possible. And again, with yourself as well. Be soft and gentle and have grace with yourself. Be soulful as possible. Approach life from the eyes of your soul, not your ego and mind, from the approach of your inner child, from your small self, looking at the world from that perspective as your childlike self. Joy, happiness, happy, happy, joy, joy, you know? Be sincere, always, okay, as much as possible. Stay steady as possible on that tightrope. I know that tightrope gets a little wobbly, okay? Because there are definitely energies, entities, thought forms, demonic presences, false light beings that are going to try to rock your boat. Okay? They're going to try to rock you out of your boat. Don't let them rock your boat. They may, 1044, they might shake it enough where you feel like you're going to fall out, and maybe you do fall out, but you get really quick back in. Just know there's no reason, there's no coincidence that that's happening. All right? You hold big energy. You are powerful, and you are here on a supreme divine mission. So there's a reason why some of us have been more targeted. But again, don't look at it like as a woe is me or 1111 on the timer. Thank you. So don't look at just look at it as like it's helping you grow. This is part of the training. Welcome it. Take the higher perspective. Don't get caught up in the woe is me and this is happening to me and that's it's happening to me. And, you know, it's not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's happening for this growth. And remember, so within, so without, or as within, so without, as without, so within, as above, so below, as below, so above. It's all connected. We are all connected, okay? So allow space and take up space. So don't be afraid to take up space. So this was a huge trigger with me the other day to bring up some more stuff to be cleared from my inner child. So if you've been part of the generation that was basically screamed at, yelled at, abused, hit, slapped, sit down, shut up, be seen, not heard, this is for you. Be loud in the most joyful, happy way. Share your frequency and energy in the most happy, joyful, soulful way, and take up that space, okay, in the most positive, authentic way possible. However your soul wants to express itself, okay? However your inner child wants to come out and play. Don't worry about it, because the people that are going to be experiencing you, witnessing you, and receiving you, they're meant to receive you, and they will receive you as perfect as they are meant to receive you in that now present moment. It's not your concern how they receive you. It's just important that they are receiving you, however that is for them, because that is their journey, not your journey. You're here to express, and you're here to take up space and be authentic, okay? So remember this. Pause and breathe. Anytime things get a little challenging, always go back to your 0 point. Pause and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If you can meditate, sit for 15 minutes a day. Structure it if you have to. If you're still working a 9 to 5 and you're busy, there's always time to take time for yourself. That self-love. Say, mom, dad, mom or dad, you know, I need 10 minutes. I need 15 minutes. I need not to be disturbed. This is my time for me. And for me to be able to be better for you, this is what I need. So command it and demand it, okay? It's so, so important right here, right now. So remember to pause and breathe throughout your days, continuing to slow down just a little more and just become a little bit more softer than you were last time. And that's, you know, with the way you speak, with the way you think, with the way you react. So just start incorporating it, and it becomes a natural, automatic thing. It's part of that deprogramming and reprogramming. So you're deprogramming at the same time while you're continuously getting these upgrades and these downloads while you're simultaneously upgrading. So again, you might be experiencing that integration process or symptoms and all of the stuff, because things, another high pitch on the left ear, confirmation. Again, that's just my spirit team making confirmation, tuning up my audio, my clear audience, just confirming what I'm saying. And again, if you're hearing those frequencies, the pitches have changed, they're different, they're toning. Okay, so you might be experiencing that. So remember, there is a big shift happening in the collective consciousness right now, okay? What does that mean? That means there's going to be big shifts in the view of the reality around all of us, right? Okay, so there's a big shift happening in the collective conscious right now. And that means that there is going to be big shifts in our view of the reality. And we're going to be seeing the view differently than we did from our third dimensional perspective, okay? All right? So again, take what resonates. You'll know, you'll feel. If you're still here, you're part of it. 1505. You are definitely part of my soul family that I'm connected to as well, okay? So I want to talk about field intelligence, and please do your research. You can go check out field intelligence and different things like that. Just as some quick notes. So I would like you to solidify this by speaking this out loud with me right here. Write it down, write it so you can read it, and just continue to affirm it. Because when you affirm things like this, they, hold on here.